blind. I can't see if I'm in frame. Oh my god, these are really heavy. Why did I think this was a good idea? I have no idea what this looks like. I can't see anything. It's just a blur. Does this look okay? I can't see anything. Oh my god. Why did I think this was a good idea? Hey guys, it's Jana and I'm here today with a tag for you, and it is a tag that I am super excited about. It is the Books and Bobbles tags, which was created by J&J Books, who also tagged me, so thanks so much for the tag, guys. I'm really excited to do this one. Like, it's not your average book tag. So there are 8 questions in total, and they are questions to get you thinking and talking about books and items that you don't normally talk about on your channel. So the first question is, name a book that you're proud to own that you don't necessarily get to show off all the time. I couldn't pick just one, so I have a few books for this question. So the first one is the one that I'm probably most proud to own, and that is the Italian version of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Harry Potter e la pietra filosofale. I'm so excited to have this. Like, first of all, look at this cover. It is just, it's so pretty, and it's unique, because you've got the chess game. I don't know what's up with the little mouse hat, but you know, I really like it and I really enjoy it. So the reason why I have this is because I am part Italian and I've always wanted to learn Italian. So finally, whenever I got into my 4-year university, they had an Italian class, so I took it and I learned basic Italian, and I wanted something Italian, like something in Italian to kind of, I don't know, remember that class? I don't really know, but I really wanted a Harry Potter book in Italian. I don't know why, I just really did, and obviously the obvious choice would be to get the first one because it is the only one that I probably could kind of read. I've lost some of that Italian since taking that class because I have no one to speak it with, so I haven't kept any of it, but I'm still really proud to have this, and eventually I will make my way through it, but I'm probably going to have to read the US edition side by side with it, just so I kind of know what's going on. The next book that I am super proud to own, I talked about very little on this channel, and that is when I got it. So it is the psychology book, which I love. As you guys might know, I majored in psychology, which I mention a lot on this channel, and it's basically just the history of psychology, but more interesting than my history of psychology class. I love it. It's not one that I will ever read from front to back. It's more of a coffee table type book, which the other 2 books that I have for this question are also coffee table type books. The first one of which is Ace of Cakes, Inside the World of Charm City Cakes by Duff and Willie Goldman. I love this book because I loved Ace of Cakes. It was one of my favorite shows, and it was just so fun to watch them making all the cakes, and I'm dropping the book. So in the dust jacket, like in the hardback, you've got like the layout of what their lab looks like and all the people that kind of work there, so that's pretty cool. And then flipping through is just pictures from the shop and some of the cakes that they've done, and it's just a really kind of cool collector's item to have for liking that show. So this is another one that I am proud to own. And the last book that I am proud to own, well, I'm proud to own all my books, but the last one that I'm going to show you for this one is this Kat Von D book, which is the first book that she had, I think. This might be the second book of hers. I don't know. She has a few out, but it is from High Voltage Tattoo, and just like Ace of Cakes, kind of flip through it, and it's just a nice collector's edition to have for somebody that was a fan of the show, and just some of her artwork that she's done, and some of the tattoos that she's done, and kind of her story and some of the tattoos that she has. So it's a really good piece to have, and it's fun to kind of flip through and look at, and I definitely like owning it, and I never get to talk about it on this channel because coffee table books don't come up very often. Question 2 is, share a book that you love for its artwork and or pictures, and for this one it was an obvious choice for me because it's another book that I don't get to talk about very often, and that is this book on wolves that I got from Barnes & Noble a few years ago. And I love it for its pictures because wolves are my favorite animal, and it's just got these really gorgeous pictures of different wolves in it, and it's just beautiful, and I love it so much. It's just really pretty. All the pictures in here are just really pretty, and I love this book so much. The next question is, name a book that is part of one of your fandoms. And this is another easy one for me, and I had to go with Psych's Guide to Crime Fighting for the Totally Unqualified by Sean Spencer and Burton Guster, which are the characters in Psych. Psych is one of my favorite TV shows. I'm really sad that it's gone, but I love that TV show, and I like the books as well because I'm just a fan of Psych and the story, and it's just really fun. So I finally got my hands on this book because it is definitely a companion book, and I am excited to read it. I haven't read it yet, but I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to read it. Don't know when that's gonna happen. I probably won't read this one from front to back. It's probably gonna be one that I just kind of pick up from time to time, but it is definitely a companion novel for a fandom. And now we're on to the Bobbles questions, which are just fantastic. Like, I'm really glad that you guys came up with this tag because it's a lot of fun thinking through all of the stuff that I own that goes with different fandoms. So now we are on to the Bobbles question. The first question, which is question number 4 of the tag, share an item that you bought because of the bookish fandom. And the one that I have specifically are these candles from the Etsy page from the page, and these two are specifically Harry Potter. So this one is Hagrid's pumpkin patch, which I have not burned yet because I'm waiting kind of for closer to Halloween because pumpkins. And the second candle that I specifically am going to show you is the butterbeer candle, which smells like butterscotch, and it's fantastic. So I really love these candles. I've gotten a few others, like I've gotten Pita's Cakes, which smells fantastic, and I've got a Tea Party for Alice in Wonderland, and these candles are just fantastic, so definitely go and check out from the page. I will leave that Etsy link in the description below because they have candles, wax melts, and lip balm. So I do have the butterbeer lip balm as well, which is fantastic. The next question is, show off a bobble or a trinket that you own that is part of a non-book related fandom. So something that is part of a fandom but isn't actually book related. I have 2 for this one. One of them kind of doesn't count, but I like it anyway, and it is kind of a fandom. Sorta, kinda. So the first one that I have that is specifically for this question is my little Groot pop figure, who actually is a bobble, so that's pretty cute. He is so adorable. I waited months for this thing to come out. You could have pre-ordered him. I didn't pre-order him because I figured the bookstore would have him anyway. I waited months for this thing. They announced it, and then you had to wait, and then you had to keep waiting. It didn't come out for Christmas like I was planning it for it to. I had to wait forever for it. So this is definitely one that I am most proud of. And the other thing that I have for this is I have quite a lot of Disney stuff, which I love Disney. It's just, Disney is amazing. But the other main one that I have for this is this hockey puck, which sports are fandoms, right? Like, you can fangirl over sports, and this might not look like, you know, anything special. It says Fox Sports Midwest, and I got this at a hockey game. This is one of the warm-up pucks. I have waited years to get a warm-up puck because by the time I started going to games regularly and knowing that they throw pucks over the glass sometimes during warm-ups, I was already kind of too old for them to do that. Typically, they just kind of throw them over to the little kids. So last year for graduation, my mom got me a vintage Mighty Ducks jersey, which I love so much. And the Ducks just happened to be coming to play the Blues for the Halloween game. So wearing my Ducks jersey, because I figured being on the Ducks end, I might have a better chance at getting a puck. So wearing my Ducks jersey, I made a sign that says, "Trick or treat, forget the candy, I'll take a puck." And this is the result, and it was totally awesome. So this is definitely one of my favorite trinkets that I have that is not book related, and I just love it so much, even if a Blues player didn't give it to me. But I still have one, so my next goal is to get one from a Blues player because that would be pretty awesome. The next question is, show off a bobble that isn't part of a fandom, but you still think is cool, and I kind of collect masquerade masks. My room is filled with masquerade masks, like the ones that you can't wear. It's just up on my wall, and I collect the ones that you can wear as well, if you weren't able to tell in our masquerade tag, because every question we switched masked. All those masks were mine, but my favorite mask is the one that I'm going to show you. This is my favorite one for sentimental reasons, and that is this New Orleans mask, because as you can see, it has like various locations from New Orleans on it, and it's just a decorative mask. Like, I honestly probably wouldn't ever wear this anywhere except for doing a tag or like around the house or whatever. It's just kind of decorative, and I really enjoy it because it's a nice little souvenir that I got from New Orleans. So this is what I chose for this question. The next question is, do you have any clothing items that are related to any kind of fandom? Yes, I do, and I would show them to you, but I didn't think ahead of time before doing this too well. So they're all kind of downstairs, and I've got a plethora of things. But I do have a few Disney related t-shirts, a few Harry Potter related t-shirts. I do have a Slytherin shirt, which I love because I love Slytherin. And then I have a couple of Pokemon crossover shirts, which I am showing those in my May-June favorites video whenever I get that edited. It will be up eventually, but I have a Harry Potter Pokemon crossover shirt, which is one of my favorite shirts now. And I also have a Little Mermaid Pokemon shirt crossover, which is also another favorite shirt. And I've got a couple other Pokemon shirts. It's just so much fun. Like, it's so much fun. I also have a Little Mermaid hair bow, but I actually have it in right now just to kind of hold back the top layer of my hair. It is a really fun hair bow, and I bought it for my Little Mermaid shirts that I have. And it's a lot of fun. So I do like book related and fandom related accessories and clothing and shirts, and they're just a lot of fun. And the last question of this tag is, name an item that is on your wish list, something that you want to own. And I have two for this one: a sonic screwdriver and chip, like an actual teacup chip. Because I have this little chip, which is the little pop figure chip that comes with Mrs. Potts, but I want like an actual mug chip, which I might go to the Disney store and see if they have one. I think they do, I just haven't bought it yet. But those are the things that I want. I really want a sonic screwdriver. I just don't want to pay the money for a sonic screwdriver. Eventually I will have a sonic screwdriver. It is on my list. It is on my wish list. But that is all for this tag. I am going to tag 3 people. If you've already been tagged for this, I don't exactly remember who they tagged. So if you've been double tagged, I apologize. But I'm going to tag Patti from ISmellBooks, Ben from BangadyBangz, and Janie from Bookwormsbuddy. Let me know if you guys do this tag, because I'd love to see all of your little trinkets, and it's just a really fun tag. So thanks again, Jessica and Josh, for tagging me in this. It was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun. So again, thank you for tagging me. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. That's really fried. Stir it for that. Unofficial guide to solving murders or something. The unofficial by Sean Guster.